Streetlights fade to silver on the empty avenue. Raindrops on the window write your name, then blur from view. Cold air in my chest feels like a distant memory. I'm walking through the places where you used to walk with me. Every corner holds a shadow of the words we never said. Every echo in the tunnel sounds like you inside my head. I keep reaching for your hand in every stranger's face, but all I touch is silence in this unfamiliar place. I've been running circles in the dark, chasing the outline of your heart. If you can hear me through the haze, won't you guide me through this maze? Am I still a spark in your fading sky? Are you still the star in my tired eyes? I was falling down through the midnight blue, till I felt the light reaching out from you. When the world goes dim and the colors die, will you be the dawn breaking through my night? If I lose my way where the shadows bloom, promise you'll lead me back to you. Footsteps on the pavement echo softer than before. Every open doorway feels like just another door. I'm tracing all the memories like constellations torn, trying to find the galaxy where both our hearts were born. The city keeps on, but I'm frozen in between, watching all the headlights flow like distant lucid dreams. I whisper to the twilight, asking if you feel me still, or am I just a fragment of a wish you couldn't fill? I've been drawing maps of yesterday, hoping I could find a way. If you remember how we shined, call my name across the night. Am I still a spark in your fading sky? Are you still the star in my tired eyes? I was used to hold. Am I still a spark in your fading sky? Are you still the star in my tired eyes? I was sinking slower in the deepest blue, till your gentle light pulled me back to you. When the world goes dim and the colors die, you're the dawn that cuts across my night. If I lose my way where the shadows bloom, I know you'll lead me back to you. Where the night remembers and the dark turns gold. I am not so lost when your hand won't let go. Neon on the sidewalks, faces in a blurry stream. Everyone connected, still we're lonely in between. Typing out a feeling that I'll never really send. Watching all the green lights fade to gray again. Scrolling through the moments that don't feel like they are mine. Living in a highlight reel, frozen in a timeline. I could be a stranger, in a crowd of pixel lights, searching for a heartbeat on the other side. Can you see me through the static noise? I'm a quiet line beneath your voice in the endless free that never ends. Would you recognize me as a friend? I was lost in a digital ocean, drowning in a stream of emotion. Every signal fading out of range. Nothing in my world would ever change. Then you broke through the glare of the window, like a message cutting through the echo. Now this empty screen feels like a home. When you're there, I don't feel alone. like a beacon in the satellite. I was losing color in the dark. Then you lit a fire in my heart. I was lost in a digital ocean, drowning in a stream of emotion. Every signal fading out of range. Nothing in my world would ever change. Then you broke through the glare of the window, like a message cutting through the echo. Now this empty screen feels like a home. When you're there, I don't feel alone. Take me where the wires can't reach, where we don't have to hide behind a speech. Turn the city's humming into song. Make this broken it will feel like home. If the servers crash and lights go down, will you stay until we hear the sound? There go hearts sinking in the dark, far away from where we used to forget. I was lost in digital ocean, standing in a stream of emotion. Every signal fading out of range. Equinox night would ever change. Then you broke through the glare of the window, like a sunrise, chasing me off the shadows. Now this crowded world feels like a home. When you're here, I'm never alone. No more hiding in the static haze. We're a quiet truth the screens can't erase. Shadows on the ceiling, city lights are bleeding. Footsteps in the distance echo where you used to be. Names on dirty windows, drawn by hands still shivering. I'm walking through the afterglow of every broken dream. Every street is calling out your name. a distant signal lost beneath the city sky. If your heart remembers how we used to feel alive, follow every whisper. I'm still here behind your eyes. Can you hear me calling, calling from the other side? If your heart remembers, I'm still here behind your eyes. Am I still alive in your fading echoes, reaching for a light in the undertow? I was disappearing, sinking down below, till you pulled me from the dark I used to know. If I lose myself in these empty shadows, promise me you'll find me when I'm low. When the world turns quiet and the colors go, stay with me until the sunrise glows. Shadows slowly leaving as the night turns gold. In the quiet morning, I am not alone. Ferris wheel is frozen in a half-forgotten spin. Neon letters flicker, losing battles they won't win. Cotton candy colors washed to monochrome and gray. I walk between the shadows where our laughter used to play. Ticket booths abandoned, echoes filling up the space. Ghosts of painted smiles are hiding in the carousel's face. I hold a broken bracelet like a timeline in my hand. Every charm a moment we could barely understand. I'm wandering through memories on display, trying not to let them remembers how we shined. Follow all the signs I left behind. Am I just a ghost in your memory now, or a distant voice in a quiet crowd? I was slipping through this empty ground till the thought of you turned me around. If I fade tonight where the bright lights fade, will you see my outline in the stars? For me, music stops and the noise is gone. Be the song that keeps my heart turned on. When the gates sign to no one stays, would you walk with me inside this maze? When the last light flickers in the air, be the glow that proves you still care. It's a Mexico till little show. Will you keep its colors in your soul? Am I just a ghost in your memory now? You're the only one who still knows how. I was drifting lost on this hollow ground till your quiet faith pulled me back out. If I fade tonight where the bright lights die, you're the star you blown to one courage brown sky, and the music stops and the noise is gone. Be the song that keeps my heart turned on. In the fairground's hush, when the crowds are through, all that's left still shines because of you. Streetlights on the surface flicker through the water skin. Everything above me feels like worlds I've never been. Voices turning distant as I sink beneath the sound. Every thought is slower where the daylight can't be found. I see your reflection breaking in the river's glass. Ripples like the memories of days we couldn't last. Reaching out to grab them, but they slip between my hands. Like all the second chances that we never got to plan. I'm drowning in a sea of what we were, trying to remember every word. If you hear me calling from below, won't you dive into the undertow? Am I still alive in your ocean eyes, or a distant dream where the shoreline lies? I was going under in the heavy blue till the thought of you pulled my body through. If I fade away where the currents roam, will you drag me back to solid stone? When the world above me starts to cave, be the hand that lifts me from the waves. Headlights on the bridge are like the stars I used to trust, shining in the distance while I'm sinking through the dust. Echoes of your laughter swim around my hollow chest. Pieces of a song that once could keep me from the depths. I'm counting all the bubbles like the secrets that we kept, floating to the surface while I'm running out of breath. If I could find a ladder made of all the truth Would you hold me steady, keep me still? If the stars are swallowed by the sea, will you be the sky inside of me? Take this fear and wash it from my bones. Lead me where the water turns to gold. Am I still alive in your ocean eyes? You're the distant shore that my heart finds. I was drifting lost in the endless blue, till I felt the light reaching out from you. If I fade away where the currents roll, you're the ground away, grounded hand. But when the world above me starts to cave, you're the hand that lifts me from the waves. Quiet waves, I hear your name. Rising like the sun through all my shame. Snowflakes on the concrete, city wrapped in muted white. Traffic lights are bleeding colors softly into night. Footprints disappearing faster than I say your name. Every step I take feels like a half-forgotten frame. Breath turns into ghosts that drift above the frozen ground. Whispers that we traded still hang faintly in the sound. I'm walking through the moments where you once were by my side. Now I'm just a silhouette the winter tries to hide. I'm a fading shape in all this glow, losing track of where I'm meant to go. If you feel this cold inside your chest, will you pull me closer to your breath? Am I just a trace in your falling snow, or a spark you feel when the night runs slow? I was slipping under rhythm in the silent storm, till the thought of you kept my heartbeat warm. If I disappear in the frozen air, promise me you'll find me somewhere there. When the world turns quiet, numb and low, you're the fire under all this snow. Billboards in the distance hum a soft electric hymn. Reflections in the storefront show the me I could have been. I'm sending out a signal through the wind that cuts my skin, hoping through the static you can hear me calling in. Cobblestones remember every story that we wrote, carried on the backs of all the words we never spoke. I'm tracing all the letters with my footsteps in the frost, praying that your memories won't ever count me lost. I'm a fragile light in all this gray, trying not to flicker out today. If you feel this tremble in your bones, let it lead you where I'm all alone. Am I just a trace in your falling snow, or a spark you feel when the night runs slow? I was slipping under in the silent storm, till the thought of you turns quiet, numb and low, you're the fire under all this snow. When everything turns black and white, be the color bleeding into life. When every sound is far away, be the echo that will never just a trace in your falling snow, or a spark you feel when the night runs slow. I was sinking deep in the winter's hold, till your warmth cut burn me, or your feet cold. If I disappear in the frozen air, you're the only proof I'm really there. When the world turns quiet, numb and low, you're the fire under all this snow. Snow on the neon, fading slow, but your light is one thing I still know. Midnight on the sidewalk, every window glowing dim. Footsteps in the distance, but the streets feel hollowed in. Water on the pavement draws a map of where we've been. Follow every broken line to find your face again. Billboards on the corner fade like thoughts I can't recall. Every shadow stretches like your name against the wall. I'm talking to the silence like it might remember you, searching through the raindrops for a sign to pull me through. I've been running circles in the cold, chasing all the things we couldn't hold. If you hear me calling from this place, will you pull me back into your grave? Are you still a light in my darkened sky? Are you still the dream in these tired eyes? I was sinking slow in the pouring rain, till the thought of you cut through the haze again. If I fade away where the echoes fall, will you hear my voice through it all? When the night feels heavier than my skin, be the one who lets my heart back in. Lights go by like fleeting chances I let go. Every passing stranger wears a face I used to know. I trace your silhouette in clouds that drift above the street, hoping that the universe can bring you back to me. The traffic hums a lullaby that keeps me half awake. I count the broken promises like stars I couldn't save. I whisper to the lampposts like they understand my pain, asking them to guide me where I'll see your smile again. sky? Are you still the dream in these tired eyes? I was sinking slow in the pouring rain, till the thought of you cut through the haze again. If I fade away where the echoes fall, will you hear my voice through it all? When the night feels heavier than my skin, be the one who lets my heart back in. Be the one who lets my heart back in. If I'm only shadows on your floor, would you open up a hidden door? If I disappear in waves that orbit, would you play me back in shades of day? So call my name before I lose my spark. Pull me close and pull me from the dark. Are you still a light in my darkened sky? Are you still the dream in these tired eyes? I was falling deep where the raindrops drown, till your memory turned my world around. If I fade away where the echoes fall, you're the only one who feels it all. When the night feels heavier than my skin, you're the reason I can breathe again. In the quiet after all this rain, I can feel your heartbeat in my veins. Late night on the rooftop, radio against my chest, searching through the stations like a heart that can't find rest. Static in the speakers sounds like everything we've missed. Fragments of your laughter buried in the snowy hissed. City hums below me like a distant muffled choir. Windows look like constellations set on crooked wire. I tune through every channel just to feel you in the noise, hoping I can catch the echo of your long forgotten voice. I'm a broken signal in the air, fading out but hoping you still care. If you feel a tremble in the sound, will you turn the dial and pull me out? Am I still a flicker on your frequency, or a song you lost in the circuitry? I was dropping out in the endless white, till the thought of you brought back the light. like all the words we left unsaid. I hear a distant chorus that reminds me of your name. Then it drowns in interference, but the feeling stays the same. Antennas on the skyline point to places I can't see, like all the roads I didn't take that could have led to you and me. I'm sending out a message through this trembling, battered frame. If you catch it in the darkness, will you answer just the same? I'm a lonely waveform in your sky, rising, falling, asking you why. If you sensed a rhythm in the hum, won't you play the song we've yet to become? Am I still a flicker on your frequency, or a song you lost in the circuitry? I was dropping out in the endless wide, so the thought of you brought back the light. If I fade away in the static storm, will you tune me in and give me warm? When the world goes quiet, cold and deep, be the station I can always keep. If the way you're snapping signals break, would you hold on for memory's sake? If the tower falls and skies are mute, will your heart still play our hidden tune? Close your eyes and listen through the night. I'm the distant pulse beneath the Am I still a flicker on your frequency? You're the only hand that can steady me. Was staggered out in the endless wide, till your gentle wave pulled me bit to white. If I fade away in Scottish storm, you're the one who keeps my spirit warm. When the world goes quiet, cold and deep, be the station that I can always keep. When the noise is gone and the sky is clear, I can hear you singing in